U-Haul or I guess he said something about installing a trailer hitch or something like that, so I'd be willing to do that. I think that it's definitely worth that much money anyway, so I'd be willing to help out with something around that amount.
Well, okay, we'll figure it out. I'm still looking at the different options and stuff, and trying to figure out what we can do without you know, spending too much money on it. A little worried about actually you know, like installing a trailer hitch on my car and towing it with my car, because I don't know, the trailer's as long as my car is, maybe longer, so I don't know. It's kind of sketchy, but we could maybe borrow a truck. I have like at least 2 people I could probably ask. I just sometimes I don't know, I don't like asking people for favors sometimes, but I don't know, we'll figure something out. If we did a U-Haul, maybe that might be good, just something we could drive the thing right up into, and I could drive it up and Stephanie could follow me and we just leave it up in Maryland. That might be a good idea. Over.
Okay, yeah, that would work. I was just thinking, I've got this old boat trailer for my catamaran. It's a long trailer, and that's the manufacturer's name. It's not actually long, but lightweight trailer. Of course, that's up here in Maryland, which is the opposite end of the leg, so that's not going to help anybody. But yeah, that makes sense. And if you want to, you know, I guess with the favor and all that stuff, you know, you can pay for mileage or, I don't know, just, you know, give the guy a couple bucks or something. But anyway, we'll work it out. I've been, they dug up our yard, and they put it all back together.
Yeah, very good. Alpha Juliet 4 Tango Whiskey. Well, yeah, it's a Husqvarna, and it has, one of the things I'm fixing is one of the deck rollers is broken, but I got all new parts for it. And so it has these roller wheels on each corner of the deck and one in the front, which keep the deck level with the ground. Like if one tries to drop down or whatever, it won't let it go down too far, so it keeps the grass nice and even if you have a couple of holes. But it might be less noticeable riding than it would be pushing. I don't know. Yeah, you know, that thing is pretty tough, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's got the solid cast iron front axle, and that's a pretty good feature for toughness on that. But anyway, yeah, maybe if you got holes, you just get some dirt and fill them in. Over.
Well, the holes are right beside the hill. Something else to do, and then before you know it, I gotta cut the grass again, and I'm trying to kick myself for not leveling it out earlier. But we had to replant our whole entire yard, and we really don't have a happened for a while, and we're like, okay, rookies, we didn't do it right. I guess we should have got some topsoil or something, because our yard is pretty sandy, so we're thinking, we messed that one up. And then before you know it, it's 8 inches tall, and you're cutting it, and the lawnmower's getting clogged up, and so you have to cut it at the high setting, and then 3 days later it's 8 inches tall again, and the stuff is growing like cancer. So now I have a yard again, and it's a constant battle to get out there and cut it all over.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, that's a yard for you. I don't know how much you got to cut. We have a lot of grass at this house. You know, you've been here, and so it's one of those chores. Like everybody's trying to decide whose turn it is to ride on the lawnmower, because it's like, you know, I don't know. Can be a long job if you. I tend to like put the thing on full tilt boogie and lean into the turns and you know, get it done quick as possible, which sometimes I can do it in about 2 hours. So Stephanie's a little slower than me, but that's because she takes the time and cruises around and makes sure she hits all the spots that you might have missed. And I'm like, well, we live way out in the country, and half the time we got cows standing in our yard anyway, so you know, when you're not running over cow patties, who cares if you missed a spot, you know?
Do you cut it? I mean, if you get rid of the Husqvarna, I guess somebody else has a riding lawnmower available right there?
Yeah, the landlord has one at the house. It's a Cub Cadet, about the same size, about pretty much the same thing. Cub Cadet. A lot of the lawnmowers are really the same thing. I mean, all the chassis are made by the same company, I heard. Anyway, like the company that manufactures chassis does them for John Deere, Husqvarna, you know, every one of them. But they just get different options like on them and paint them different colors, and you know, probably 80% of them have Briggs and Stratton motors, and the ones that don't have that have a Honda motor or whatever. And you know, they're pretty much all the same thing.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's the way things go these days. You know, that's just the way it is. But we're on 3820 earlier today. There's the, have you ever done traffic nets? Probably not. They do that every day here in Maryland on this frequency, and it's interesting to listen to, but goodness gracious, I was just thinking about digital modes and thinking, holy smokes, this might be fun and all to do traffic nets, but didn't we just do digital and just send the message, you know, with, well, I guess D-Star or HF digital mode, just listening to, you know, alphanumeric after alphanumeric over phone. It's amazing what you start thinking about, all the errors, and I don't know, it's pretty interesting to listen to, but something I've been listening to after work every day, just trying to get a feel for it.
Yeah, Roger, I was actually talking to somebody about that very thing not too long ago, and the other benefit of digital is most oftentimes it's HIPAA compliant, so you can send data like patient, you know, prescription data, whatever, you know, all about HIPAA probably, and it's all good and legal, and you send a name of a drug or whatever, and you type it into the computer, or you scan a picture of a doctor's writing, and it's all, you know, accurate. You send it digitally and everything gets through and all in one shot, and they just print it out and read it. AB3KC from Alpha Juliet 4 Tango Whiskey.